So Kanye has been on a massive roll right now. He's been dropped left and right by so many corporations. I think the recent one was Adidas, pretty much dropped him. And that's not what I'm here to talk about. What I wanted to talk about is his obsession now in referring to himself as a Jew, right? Now, he made a distinction. He said he's not Jewish, but Jew. And this is something that I've seen a very small minority. Keep this in mind. I'm going to repeat this one more time. A small minority of Africans who are hell-bent in wanting to be perceived as one of the lost tribes of Israel. So there's 12 tribes, and some Black Americans and I guess other Africans across the world, again small minority, have went around in claiming that they're the last minority. And oftentimes these ones are usually Christians who they call themselves Christians and they make this claim. My problem with this, aside from the fact of no genetic evidence to prove that statement, is that we already have an African representation when it comes to the Jewish community, and that's the Ethiopian Jews. But aside from that, my problem with this is that if you claim to be a Christian, which means a follower of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, and you've taken him as your Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ essentially pretty much signified that everyone who acknowledges him as the Son of God is welcomed, to the kingdom of heaven. And everyone underneath that umbrella has become the children of God. Essentially, in my belief, the Jewish community have served their purpose. Everyone now is equally a children of God. So when you are still obsessed with the idea of being part of the Jewish community, even though there's no evidence for it, to me it comes off as obviously you're lost and confused, but also you don't take Jesus' word seriously enough. You feel like Jesus' sacrifice isn't enough for you to feel closer to God's presence to some extent. So you feel like if I just had that Jewish genetics in me, I could be one step closer to being, closer to God. Which also could imply that you're trying to one step up other people. I don't know. I feel like if you claim to be a Christian, the way, Kanye claims to be a Christian, you shouldn't be obsessed with the concept of being a Jew. What you should be focusing on is, living by his grace and doing right by his name. That's my opinion. But let me know what you guys think.